Hi there, Clemson Group. My name is Audrey, and my partner Maji and I would like to develop a program that would help high school English students with reading. We are both high school English teachers, and we have noticed that our students tend to rely on us to ask questions. So it's not like they can't access the material, it's just that they have come to be dependent on teachers to ask them good questions. So we would like an application that allows them to go through a text and is maybe interactive, it allows them to take notes, but even more important, it has some sort of an avatar or some sort of a function where it is intuitive and it asks them questions and it prompts them to kind of follow a method of inquiry about what they're reading in order to develop better analysis. And we hope that this will help them to better understand literature and also ultimately to improve their analysis in order to produce higher quality writing. During reading, we want students to be able to analyze using Socratic questioning, to annotate using sticky notes, visual aids, and interactive text, and to guide themselves using a teacher avatar that promotes good questioning. Maji is going to tell you about one specific way that this could be applied with Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, that we envision this as an application that could be used with any
Is it true that a long time ago, firemen used to put out fires and not burn books?
Oh, really, your uncle is right. You are light in the head. Put fires out. Who told you that?
Oh, I don't know, someone, but is it true? Did they?
Oh, what a strange idea.
Hello, my name is Maji Gibney, and I would like to create a program for 10th grade English students who are at all levels so that they can analyze more efficiently and effectively and coherently. Our main focus as a school is to get students to be able to convey the message of any given text. What's the overall message? And even my most skilled students really struggle with this. So I thought we would create a program using Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. Can you see that? Fahrenheit 451 as an example, because this book is actually about how technology takes over and creates a dystopic society, a very negative society. So I thought it would be kind of funny, ironic, paradoxical to create technology that helps people analyze this book. So far my idea is, as I mentioned, an intelligent tutorial program in which students are asked to answer certain probing questions, the kinds of questions that Socrates would ask. What does that word mean? Da, 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 da. So they have to analyze the diction, the words in a prompt, and analyze the words in a passage. And I want to infuse, let's go back to the screen here for a second. I want to infuse images, you know.
The people that read them, it makes them unhappy with their own life.
This kind of stuff.
In other ways, they can never really be.
So I would love to use video like this from the movie. I kind of envision also, you know, that there's a question in the program that they have to consider at the beginning of the technology. So it could be something like, are we moving towards the dystopic society Bradbury portrays in his Fahrenheit 451? Okay, maybe it could be a question like this. Then I envision, you know, that they have to kind of, you know, pull apart the words. What does dystopic mean? And I don't want it to be a click, 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 right answer experience. I want it to be, you know, the program hints at things but never really gives them the complete answer to anything, because I think that prepares them more for the kind of thinking that they need to do. So here's another example of the kinds of avatars that I would like to create. I thought we could have, as sort of a positive, we could have images of Socrates. So we could call the program Socrates, and he could be asking probing questions. So he's sort of, you know, the guide. And then we could find some other people who kind of are Socratic, like Yoda. And we could maybe, of course, we're going to get the rights from George Lucas and all that, to, you know, open his mouth and have some things to say to help students. And then we could have images from 451, perhaps, that are disturbing, that are awful, you know, that could be. But there are images of like fire, setting books on fire, so we could kind of use that motif. Oh, here's a bad guy. I mean, not that you can't tell, right? But kind of using those images. And here's Ray Bradbury. Maybe we could even have Ray Bradbury come in and say some things about his work. He has a lot of interesting quotes. So yeah, I wanted to be interactive, and I wanted to kind of ask probing questions of students, because this is the kind of stuff that I get from students. Let's say this is the question. Yes, we are moving towards a dystopic society, right? And then they'll do this. Bradbury writes, blah, blah, blah. He writes, blah, blah, blah. And then, in conclusion, we are moving towards blah, blah, blah. So what we're missing, really, really missing, is thinking and synthesizing information. And how does this happen? Through probing questions and connections to prior knowledge. So, again, and this is the big one, I want to create an intuitive, intelligent, tutorial design to help students through the analytical process.